Shalom. I want to share a thought I had today. Like I said, I'm not after anyone, but yet I am after everyone who is involved in this evil called targeting. And I'm saying this out of love from the standpoint that maybe some people, because I know how sometimes this mind works, you can become a part of something and it becomes so intense and so real to you that you actually may think you're doing good. But consider these words. I'm going to read something that I posted just for anyone who's interested in. Okay, listen. I submit that those in these governmental dictated organizations, and a lot of things going about the 501c3 churches, who basically are under the dictate of Rome or the state. And you have good people in these churches, but it's a business. So in order to operate this business, you have to do the things that the state calls you to do. So I'm suggesting that that's what's going on here. So I said, I submit that those in these government dictated organizations, even many churches today, and their members may believe their actions are ridding themselves of the tares from among them. But I pose a question. If you are doing such things, maybe Yah is separating his wheat from among you. Be true to yourselves and examine your actions, since you're examining the people you're terrorizing. So be true to yourselves and examine your actions. If the so-called people of Yah is in these organizations, are not performing the acts of the apostles, could it be that they are indeed producing acts of terror, which is terrorism, that officially makes them terrorists, which make these works of the flesh? Jesus, Yeshua, says in truth, the truth shall make you free. Galatians 5:19-21. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variances, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelling, such like, of which I tell you before, and I have told you in the past, they that do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Terror defined as something that intimidates, an object of fear, from Old French terror, 14th century, from Latin terrorium, nominative terror, great fear, dread, alarm, panic, object of fear, cause of alarm, terrible news, from terror, filled with fear, frightened, pyru, tres, to tremble, see, terrible, from century 1500 as fear as so great to overwhelm the mind, meaning quality of causing dread, is attested from 1520, sense of a person fancied as a source of terror, often with deliberate exaggeration, as of a naughty child, is recorded from 1883, terror bombing first recorded in 1941 with reference to German air attack on Rotterdam, terrorist stricken is from 1831, the reign of terror in French history from 1793, July 1794 was the period when the nation was ruled by a faction, those leaders who made policy of killing by execution anyone deemed an epidemic of their measures, so-called in English from 1801. Old English word from terror included broga, Gisa, then I put Matthew 25-40, King James Version. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, insomuch as you have done it unto the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me. Yeah? Yeah. I think that just about covered it.